Zechariah.
Seventh-day Adventist.
Seventh day.
Adventist, yes.
If you're a 7-day
I was
Adventist,
looking for you and I never see.
Brother Zechariah, your situation is even more funny. You know why his situation is funny, yeah? If he's a 7-day Adventist, that means he's following the law of Moses. Well, if you're following the law of Moses, you need to be what Moses is. An Israelite. You can't be a Christian. Yeah, why are you following the law of Moses and still be a Christian?
Because the moral law is a technical that God gave.
Man of God.
We can give it to him, please.
Yeah?
Let me sit down.
Yes, please sit down.
Yeah, I want to sit down.
How can you Zechariah, let's put Christianity on put Christianity on the thing
I come
tonight.
anyway. I came and showed my face anyway.
Zechariah.
Hold on, please. Is it okay if I say something?
Yeah.
My brother, is it okay, like, we as a people, black people, have a problem? Is it okay if we put religion aside and see the problem as a black problem and try to solve it? Because if you bring in religion, and the other brother from Islam bring in Islam, is going to have an argument from the onset, and we can never get anywhere in
Not necessarily, you know.
no,
A lot of our problem is because we're Israelites.
One by one.
Listen,
I like this build. I like this build. Let's restart. Let's restart. Brother Kofi, hold on. Let's restart this. I want to record this. I beg you.
Hey, Raz, come and join. Raz, come join.
Yeah. Right. Build on. Let's build.
Listen.
To be on camera though, yeah? Can I make a request not to be on camera?
Yeah, that's cool. Listen, if we put Christianity aside,
is there levels to the
Islam
light?
aside,
Can you turn it slightly down now? Is it
we
possible?
put Christianity
Yeah,
aside,
that's all
Islam
right.
aside,
Thank
and see the problem as a black problem. I think we can go far in solving it than bringing in Prophet Muhammad, I bring in Jesus Christ, this one bring in the stone, bring in the tree, bring in the river. It's going to be too much differences from the onset, and it's going to come up with...
But you know, if you leave religion aside, which I'm happy to do,
and solve the problem as a black problem.
Israelite is not religion. I don't think it's a religion.
No,
Yeah.
Israelites.
It's a tribe.
It's a tribe.
No, but let me explain. But you can explain too. But let's do the proper explanation. Let's do a proper explanation. Let's not just sound bites.
What's the problem?
Now, when we ask him what is an Israelite,
Yes.
you see, Islam, especially Islam. Before I go there, just in case people get slightly without fundamental knowledge, you always hear them talk about Abrahamic faith, and they say Islam, Christianity, Judaism, and blah blah blah. It's all Abrahamic faith. Why don't they go back to Adam and say it's Adamic faith? Since Adam was the first man.
Right.
Do you ever wonder why they don't go there? Anyone? Well, Muslims go there. Yeah. And we'll tell you why Muslims go there. Because, I hate to say it, but who Adam fell down to worship is who Islam is falling down to worship. That's why they like to say Adam was the prophet. Well, whose prophet was he? It's a question, just clean. And what we're trying to say is this. Islam doesn't reckon with the truth of the beginning. The truth of the beginning, Christians would at least admit it, but they won't teach it.
Right.
Yeah? They will admit it, but they won't teach it. And this is what it is. According to scripture in the Bible, Adam was made, giving commandments not to eat of a certain tree.
Apple.
Yeah? But his wife gave it to him and he did eat.
And the wife said,
And then they realized that they're in trouble. And since that, we call disobedience. And they were driven out from life and death started to happen. Yeah? So Adam is a prophet of death. Because that's all he gave us. That's why they like to pick it up from... It's harsh, but it's reality. Don't forget, don't give too much respect to any man on earth.
Right.
He's just like you.
Right.
And if you do, you're like him, a liar. That's all it is. Like you say, fear your creator. Have no respect for the person. We are all made in his image, so we better fear him, not the man. I don't fear my dad.
But I respect my dad.
But I respect him within boundaries. But when he wants to mislead me, I gotta leave it there. Right. Example, Nigeria, we know we're Israel, but everything in the book, down to a tip and a tittle and a jot and a whistle, we are the people of the book. But we got the most paganism going on. You got Christian pastors named Pastor Osho.
Don't mention no names.
No, it's not a person. Hold on, hear me out.
I love it.
It's not the direct person. It's the example of what's going on in our nation. They're Christian pastors, but they have pagan names, which is clear to all of us. In Nigeria, it's clear.
How are you defining the pagan, by the way?
Pagan, according to from a Christian background or from a cultural, societal background, is worshipping any animate or inanimate thing that is not our creator, tested and proved. We know. It could be anything. Idolatry can only be practiced by Israel.
Right.
Idolatry and paganism are two different things. Before you can be idolatrous, you need to know who the creator is first. Because that's the only way you're doing idolatry. Because the law is only given to one person. And only he knows, now I'm creating an idol, I'm going against my creator. That's why they give us in society, what's that program on TV called? Something Idol. Pop Idol. It's a global thing. It's a global thing. And they don't stop there. Then Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, they intentionally put there, follow me.
Yeah, and to dumb us down.
Follow a man. Idolize. X factor. It's all part of the collusion. So we're not able to decipher what's going on because we're caught up in religion. We're not caught up in truth. So where did I leave off concerning Israel? Israel is a nation. And why we are a nation, Adam should have been the first Israelite. Israel don't mean a piece of land or just one person. Israel, we pray our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Let thy what?
Thy kingdom
Let
come.
thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done on earth.
Let thy will be done on earth
as it is in heaven.
My
brother, continue. Give us these days our daily bread.
Now listen,
And
if
forgive us
it's
our
true,
trespasses.
if it's true according to Islam, and according, that's the Tawhid right there. If it's true according to Islam and according to all the other religions that our creator is in heaven, he must only be one, right? Then we need to check what we're doing if it lines up with who he says he is. But most of the time, we don't see any lining up. What we see is people doing their own thing, but they keep claiming it's they're following the book. But we can't see the evidence for it. So Israel is supposed to be that first person who wants to extend the kingdom of the Creator as it is on heaven, on earth. Because when you say you're worshiping so-called God and you say you're following him, then this must be what he has in heaven. What you're doing on earth. This chaos. This evil, wicked injustice you have on earth must be what your God is in heaven. There's no other explanation. If you got McDonald's...
Are you okay? You sure? You sure you're okay?
What causes chaos? How did it...
We'll go there. We went to Adam quickly. If you got a McDonald's franchise operating in California, trust me, come to Oxford Street. You see the same practice.
Right.
Are we lying?
No.
It's the same practice. Now we're saying the kingdom of heaven, where Allah is, where Jehovah is, where God is, where Jesus Christ came from, we're doing the things he says to do. Is this it?
No.
Is this bloody it? Brother blinking Christian Zechariah, is this it? Where's my Muslim brothers? Is this it? No. So when are we gonna have it?
Who's on the menu today, sir? I'm hungry, man.
It's getting exciting, trust me.
Cooking, bro.
So we see lies, and look, we are powers, all individuals of us here today. We are the powers created in the image of our Creator.
Right.
If we want to see truth, we gotta be it.
Right.
Don't follow. I'm not following Jesus Christ blindly. He said, if you believe in me, the things that I do, you'll do greater. I'm not looking out for him no more.
Move mountains.
He's giving me the validation, like the son of a king gets validation to be greater than his father. Ain't no father wants his son to be less than he is.
Right.
How you gonna rule? But we following Muhammad, but we say only he's perfect. When we say blessings, it's only on him. Who are you?
Big man is too high. Please, do you mind if
Hey, peace be upon you, sir.
a little bit?
Exactly. All the time. I say, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon me. If Muhammad says any otherwise, he's a liar. Why? Because he himself said all men are created equal. Are we lying?
No, but hold on. According to the is.
Well, tell us then.
Talk.
You know they say to people, radiallahu anhu, that means may
Sorry?
God have, which means I'll translate. Alright, then, for me my eyesight is bad, so I can't really see you that well.
Oh, sorry. Take the light. It's slightly easy anyway.
That's alright. No, but Muhammad did not only say peace be upon him, it's peace be upon all the righteous people.
Am I righteous?
Depends. Do you fear God?
No, brother. Don't worry about it.
I don't know.
Now,
I don't know what
are
you
you
fear about.
righteous? Are you righteous?
I try to be, yes.
No. Me not ask
my
you if
best.
you're trying.
Me not ask.
Now listen. Listen.
Well, me is answering you to the best of his capability.
Now you're guessing again. You're wasting.
I'm not
it's a
guessing.
waste of
I'm
time.
not guessing. I don't
Brother
know.
Snening,
My friend, do I know what's in your heart? No, I don't.
do you know what's in Muhammad's heart?
No, I have no idea what's in his
See,
heart.
but why you think he's righteous?
Well, I'll tell you why. Based on his deeds. That's the difference. I haven't seen your deeds. I know about the life of Muhammad, peace be upon him.
You know what?
So that's why.
Hold on. Sorry. You know what?
Go on.
Sorry. No, I didn't hear you well. Sorry.
Oh, I said the difference is I know what Prophet Muhammad did, his deeds.
But you don't know his heart.
No, but I don't need to know his heart. I need to base it on what my eyes say, see,
your eyes don't see what he did.
or what my
Or
ears
hear.
hear.
Your eyes didn't know none of them things. You know that. innit?
My friend, I told you, either what my eye sees or what my ears hear. Okay? So if I hear people say, there is a man in Hyde Park, he helps out the needy, he takes care about the needy, and they're talking about you, what am I going to say? He's a good guy.
No, we're not saying good, we're saying righteous.
Fair enough, even let's say to that extent he's righteous when it comes to giving help to the people.
But you know what righteous is?
No, righteous has
Brother,
different
no.
ways.
Move back now. Just move back now, brother.
You want to sit down?
I need to realign.
Sure, you okay there?
No. You
No, honestly.
You can.
No, we need to. We need to.
Go on.
Listen to what is. Hold on. Listen to what the situation is, yeah?
Okay, go on.
Don't forget what we're talking about here is our Creator.
Right.
Yeah?
The one who made us.
The one who made us.
Okay.
Now, if you believe that is Him,
Yeah.
then you got to have standards
I agree.
by His standards.
Yes, definitely.
Not my standards.
Right.
Not Muhammad's standards.
Yes.
But by the Creator's standards.
Fair enough.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Yeah, we can.
Now,
we
what,
can.
now what are
do
the
that.
what are the standards of the Creator?
Okay, it's very easy. I can give you in one sentence.
I'm listening.
To do what he says do,
Yeah.
and to leave what he says leave.
Now, what does He say
Period.
do?
Pardon?
What does He say do?
Worship me and no one but me.
Where did He say that? Hold on.
He said it in Qul Huwallahu Ahad. In
Where?
chapter number 111.
Is that in the Bible or
Quran,
Torah?
Quran.
In the Quran.
Right.
Okay, fair enough.
Then he says, do good deeds. With Amal Salihat, he said that in chapter number 106.
Sorry, I just
Then he says in the same chapter, he's also saying, and advise one another to do good as well.
Okay.
Protect each other from that which is bad and harmful to you. Eat from what I make lawful for you. Eat, don't
All right,
not eat
then
that-
hold on. I
and so
understand.
on.
Fair enough.
That's the standards.
Now, Muhammad is a young man compared to antiquity, right?
No. Because I don't know how old antiquity is.
We're talking about Adam.
So you want to say his lifespan compared to his lifespan? Is that what you mean?
We're saying Adam was the first man, right?
Right.
So Muhammad came a long time later, innit?
Yeah, but then he was already dead for a long time as well, right?
We know that's not the point.
Okay, go
we're
on.
We're just trying to say...
He came later after him. Yes.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay, fair enough.
We're not trying to
maybe
take
I misunderstood.
anything away
No,
from
I'm not doing difficult. Maybe
So we're saying, if Adam was the first man,
right,
who would have gotten the righteousness of the Creator first?
Adam.
So
Well,
now, shan't we go back to check what it is that Adam knew to be righteousness? Shall we not go and do that instead of just jumping 4,000 years later?
Why?
Do we have any records from Adam though?
No, forget that.
We
why?
do, yeah.
No, but why?
Yeah.
No, but why? Because are you saying because Adam got it first that he has the best understanding? Is that your?
No, we're not saying understanding.
The best guidance.
No, not best guidance.
What then?
We're saying instruction.
Fair enough. So you're saying because Adam heard the instructions first
From God himself.
before Muhammad heard them, we should take Adam as a reference more than Muhammad, or first before Muhammad. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying if you understand that Adam is the first man,
right?
Because you call Adam Prophet Adam, innit?
Right, I do. No, I call my father Prophet Adam.
Look, I don't want to go into.
No, but I do.
But listen, what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to go into individual belief. Yeah, I'm saying Islam on the general says that Adam is the prophet
and the first father of everybody.
Yes, you hear what?
Why did the conversation turn into Islam?
You know, Islam makes a difference between prophet and messenger. You know that.
Anytime we having a black
I don't mind.
conversation
Go on.
about black people how to do this for ourselves.
A prophet is someone who's been taught by God. Okay?
A prophet is that.
Someone who's been taught and has gotten guidance from God. A messenger is someone who is getting the same as the prophet, but that has been told to tell his people. See the difference?
Brother, where did you get that definition from?
This is the definition that our scholars gave to understanding of the Quran and the Sunnah.
Who gave you?
On the other Ibn Hajar.
Hold on, brother, spend it. You know I don't like you preaching.
I'm not preaching.
Where do you get that definition from?
From the Quran and the Hadith.
From the Quran.
And
so we're not going back to Adam anymore.
Well, Adam and the Quran are aligned to us.
No, a second.
It's from us. It's the same.
No. Well, this is the madness. Again.
No. Because now what you're doing is basically your claim. If I understand it, if I didn't understand it correctly, correct me, okay?
Yeah.
You're saying Adam is the one who heard the instructions first.
That's not what I'm saying. Well, yeah, I'm saying
That's
that
what
also.
you're saying. I literally heard you say that.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Then you're saying he came hundreds or thousands of years before Prophet Muhammad.
Right. Yeah,
Who then heard the instructions
and it's
later
a
on.
fact, isn't it?
So it's a fact.
Yeah,
100%.
so
So therefore, you're saying, why would you even consider what Muhammad is saying? Let's go straight to
I
Adam.
didn't say why would you consider. I say if we want to actually take it from the beginning, we better take it from the beginning.
But do we need to?
We need to.
Why?
Because
we have to.
Because we need to establish what righteousness is.
Okay, righteousness is, again, as I said, to do what God has said do, and to leave what God has said don't do.
Now tell me those righteousness on your fingers then.
What do you mean?
Name them.
Name them.
Yeah.
To worship Him and none other but Him.
Who is the Him?
God Almighty, the one who created all.
It's called God.
Yes.
Is that His name?
Call Him God. Call Him Allah.
No. Oh, brother. Do you know what righteousness is?
To your understanding, what is it?
Now, righteousness is following what is right. What is right? That's what righteousness means. What's right? That's it. So when you listen, when you're following what is right, it's called righteousness.
To your understanding, okay.
It's not to my. It's in the word.
Well, to the English translation, maybe.
Yeah, but we speak in English.
No, okay. That's true, but the thing is, what I'm trying to say to you is, you're not asking me.
You see, the pastor is going. You're making the pastor go. Pardon? The pastor is going.
Go on.
What pastor is going?
Go on. Go on. I'm listening.
Okay, well, what I'm telling to you is, are you limiting yourself in the understanding of righteousness by the English definition or by God's definition?
No, by the Creator's edict.
Okay, if the Creator's edict is there, why would you then?
Now, where is the Creator's edict?
Ethics, you mean?
Edict, i.e., decree and law.
Right, it's in the Quran.
It's not in the Quran. Show me. Get the Quran out.
What do you want to know?
No. We get the Quran out,
right?
And you show me where the edict is.
Well, I told you before.
No, brother. You're gonna have to show me. Here's 2 Qurans. Now show me.
He will die. He will die.
Are you here? Now show me where the righteousness is.
He will die. Yeah, he will die. Will he come back? Yeah, he comes back. Chapter number 19, verse number 45. Go on. My friend, what do you want me to do?
Show me where the righteousness is. In the,
You said God's law, right? God's degree,
I
right?
didn't say God's law. I said the Creator's law. Show me where
Yeah,
it
what's
is.
the difference?
There's a difference. I'll show you. I'll show you.
Tell me the difference first.
God,
understand you.
God comes from the word Goth. Goth. The word God is a German word which means death. That's why we worship in death and have death on the earth. You're hearing it for the first time, right?
Education is called.
Now
education.
that's why I say, what's your God called?
Okay, listen. Even. Let's say
It's called education, my brother. My brother, it's called education.
no, but listen. Don't
You get it educated.
Go on.
I apologize.
Because I would agree, even if that's the case, I didn't know that. Thank you for
Well,
teaching me.
fair enough.
No, thank
Just
you
show
for
us where the
teaching-
righteousness
thank
is.
you for teaching me that. Listen,
take one
as
and-
I told you, my eyesight's not the best. So
Okay, I'll read it. Tell me here. I'll find it.
I quote it to you. I quote it to you. If you go to the Quran, you go to chapter number 9.
We'll go there. We're not gonna do if. We're actually gonna do it.
All right, then go to chapter number 9, verse 111. Verse 111.
I mean, if you don't remember, it's not about rules. Don't worry about that. We just wanna read, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Huh? Oh, he's memorized. Yeah, I know. I wish I was like him.
Don't say that.
Okay. All right.
Chapter number 9, verse number
Yeah,
111.
Fair enough. We're there.
Can you read it for me? Because I can't see what it
Okay,
says.
in English, I
Yes,
go,
please.
yeah? It says Allah has brought from the believers their lives and their wealth, because the garden will be theirs.
Right.
They shall fight in the way of Allah and shall slay and be slain.
Right.
It is a promise which is binding on him
Right.
in the Torah
Right.
and the Gospel.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Keywords.
And
Yeah?
the Torah.
And the Quran.
Right.
Yeah?
Right.
Who fulfills his covenant better
Right.
than Allah?
Right. So what this verse is referring to in the Quran.
Brother, don't
is-
forget my question.
No, I understand.
Don't preach to me.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna make it within a minute. Let's say 20 seconds even. What this is saying, and the understanding of all the scholars and language, and if you read all the verses before it and after, you come to the understanding that God says, I want you to do a couple of things. Worship me, right? To do good. And then I promise you, as I promised the people in the Torah, as I promised the people in the Bible, and I also promised the people of the Quran, that the eternal land will be theirs, and God is not anyone who will take away from his promise. So his
Now,
description to us is very
have
clear.
you fulfilled the question we asked?
Well,
Which
to my
was,
understanding, I
what
did.
is righteousness of the Creator?
Well, to obey what he says and to leave what he
Well, we're
doesn't.
not reading that here.
Because that's the covenant.
It's not
though.
here.
But that's the
We didn't
covenant.
read it here.
No, but that's what I'm telling you though. Listen, because you
Now-
told me not to preach.
Yeah, I'm just showing show us your
But-
thing.
no, but the thing is, with all due respect, you're giving me a time for me. Just tell me this, tell me that. I'm trying to the best of my abilities. But if you want to bring,
All right, look, if the best of your ability is not good enough, don't
enough.
come
To
to
your
the
side.
arena again.
No, but that's your understanding. That's not good.
Brother, hear me out. Hear me out.
Go on.
Don't represent something that you can't represent.
But who says something?
Let the heavyweights do it, because I don't want you to be the foreign guy and make you look bad.
But now you're insulting
It's
me
not
again.
important.
But now you're insulting me again, though.
Insulting you?
Basically saying that I'm not capable of defending
You're
the
not.
religion.
Are you?
Yes.
Now let's show you what the righteousness of the Creator is.
Go on.
Yeah, because your book,
According to you, yeah.
not according to me.
Yes, according to you, yeah. Everything is
You
according
see,
to you.
when they were doing the book, did I say according to them?
No, but I would say according to
I'll let them.
Is it according to your?
What do you want?
When you say let's show us, you said let us. You're gonna show us what the righteousness is.
I want
so
you to go to
from
this
what
way.
extent?
Are you blind? Are you blind?
No, are you gonna talk about the Quran or?
Listen to the
according
thing,
another
brother.
book?
Listen to the thing. Listen to the thing. Are you blind or deaf?
No, I'm not blind.
Now,
or
if
deaf
you're not
either.
blind or deaf, read chapter. Just read.
Look, I'm just telling you.
Brother, read. It's not an argument.
I'm not reading. I'm just saying to you.
Brother, don't say nothing if you won't really say something. If you're not gonna say something, don't say. We're not shouting. This is how we talk here.
You said you're going to prove it to us what righteousness is, and we ask you from what are you going to talk about? From what book? Yes. So
And then before I get the book, you said,
okay, no.
what did you say before I got the book?
I'm asking the question now. Yeah?
Brother, answer. What did you say before I even got the
We're
book?
going
What
to
did
talk
you
about
say?
righteousness, yeah?
Yeah, you said according to me. But now listen, we just listen. Hold on, don't forget it's my time to talk. Yeah, we just read the book. It says the Torah.
Right.
Now we're gonna go get the Torah.
Get the Torah.
But you're already accusing me
I'm not accusing you.
because you're afraid of something. We just read your book.
Listen, my friend, you don't need to,
Maybe in an hour.
you don't need to repeat yourself 20 times. Let's go to one more last reference. I want to give you one
I
last
want to make
reference.
sure that we're okay.
I will give you my last reference, and then let's go and
Collect to save. Because anybody trying this shit is gonna go down. Trust me.
Anyone who what?
No, don't worry. I'm talking to you. Oh, sorry, brother. I'm talking to Peter. Don't worry.
Could you go to one last reference afterwards? I'll go on first.
Say again?
I want to have one last reference for you afterwards. We'll go.
Now we're going into the Torah. Are you happy with that?
We'll go to everyone.
Are you happy or you got another side of argument?
No.
Yeah, we do
You
everything. here.
decided to go to the Torah. So
No, your book says there is a Torah. We just read in your book. We just read your book, chapter 9 and verse 111.
Yes.
We just read in the Torah and the Gospels. Are you not going to deny them?
I can bring other chapters. Bless you. You're going to go into the Torah. Go into Torah. Make your argument.
Listen, brother.
It wasn't, the Quran wasn't arguing. It wasn't.
If everybody just keeps on just talking through each other, there's no benefit for no one.
You talk to
Literally no benefit for no one. Listen, you asked me not to preach, and I respected that. I just gave you a quote. If you
I
want
want
me-
to quote back.
If you want me to tell
Don't
you.
forget there was a question. The question was,
Okay, maybe I find a verse. Maybe I find verses that are better suited as an answer for your
it's all right, just remember them and we'll still use
Go
them.
on. Okay.
But we just want to establish something.
Go on.
Why we're doing this has many reasons.
Right.
Yeah?
Right.
These guys are calling me base. These guys are calling me base. I've never been called
Where am I here?
These guys, you said these guys. Who them guys?
We're in the book of Exodus, yeah? Popularly called the second book of Moses. Okay? Yeah? And we're in Exodus 20. Yeah? Yeah? This is Torah, okay? Yeah? Which your book says to go to. Yeah? And we're picking it up from verse 1. And the Creator spoke all these words, saying, I am the Lord your Creator, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. You shall have no other worshipping thing before me.
Right.
Shall have no other idols before me,
no deity,
other
nothing.
powers before me.
Right.
But number one, we see one in the Kaaba.
Nah, but you
No, hold on, brother. We're gonna go in the book deep as possible. Now I have a job. Listen. I have a job. I'm a bus driver. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
When they say do not have any electronic device where you are driving, does it mean any or any? It means any. Just have none.
Right.
Have no distraction
Whatsoever.
in there. But I come in there with this thing.
Yeah.
And they say, what's that? I say, it doesn't matter. They say, well, to us it does. Because we gave you the commandment. You shan't have it. Anything.
So what's in the camera?
Let's please, guys, don't interrupt him. He'll tell you what he wants to present. Go on, please go on.
We're going to go on. I wish I had 5 hands here now.
No, it's not even about that. Let him honestly. Guys, there's no point in yelling, bro.
I need you to.
Oh, you're running? You're leaving him to it. You're leaving him to it. Don't leave him to it. Help him out a little bit.
Don't worry, I got you, my friend.
You got to help him out a little bit.
You and I will understand each other. Don't worry about that. We'll get to an understanding, hopefully.
It's not understanding. It's just a separation of life to truth.
Okay.
You understand? It's not a fight.
Fair enough. No.
I'm trying to free you from the bondage.
I'm trying to do the same.
Well, we'll see, innit? We're checking
We'll see
it,
who's
innit?
truthful today.
Huh?
We'll see who's truthful today.
Well, okay. We'll start somewhere.
Fair
Yeah?
enough. Go on.
Now, that's what's being protected outside the Kaaba right there.
Do you mind if I have a closer look?
Yeah. That's what's being protected outside the Kaaba right there.
Blackstone.
Okay?
You know what's coming.
All right? It's been protected. It's been protected, not only ignored. It's been protected, yeah? We're gonna. This was a focus. Call it what you want. It's a focus of worship in earlier times of Islam. All right? It was.
Is that Arabia?
Yeah.
I'm in Hyde Park. I'm still talking
All right.
to people.
Now we're gonna see.
Let me just read the.
Sorry.
Hyde Park, wait. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, sir. I'm so sorry, yeah?
Wow, how old is that picture?
Probably the 1950s.
And the Kaaba was that small?
No, saying this ain't the Kaaba. This is, somewhere where they go thrown. What's it called? Stone the devil, as they call it.
Yeah, I leave my seat there for half an hour, nobody gets on it.
Yeah.
We need some verification.
But now this is what they do in the Eastern religions. The lingam, yeah. Sorry. What's that? This is the penis and this is the vagina, and this is the outflow. Okay. Now, this is the Vatican, and the same shape. The penis standing in the middle, called the obelisk.
That's right.
And the vagina won't be in there. The vulva, yeah? Sorry.
And the tubes.
Yeah?
Yep.
That's the penis right there. Yeah? And that's the vagina there, yeah? Yeah, and that's
What building is that?
the union of the man and the woman, the male and the female, yeah?
What building is that?
Building, that's the Vatican.
That's the Vatican.
Yeah, Vatican. Now you can't tell me these soldiers are standing guarding this thing if it means nothing.
So you're suggesting that's the vagina?
Yeah. Well, we have. We have a lot of videos out there. We already dealt with this. I don't like it anymore. It's painful to me.
I'm just asking.
You understand?
Is that what you're suggesting?
It is a vagina, yeah. It is a vagina, yeah.
So be open then. Be open and say.
No, we've done it all. We've done it for too many months. We've done it almost a year straight on. Even brother Mohammed, he took the first fall.
So where's the penis?
No, you're not allowed to lie on my behalf.
I ain't lying. It's out there. The video is out there.
Yeah, I got the video, so I got the video on my phone.
Where's the penis?
What's wrong with the black stone?
Here's the penis in.
I
No,
dealt with
you're saying this is the vagina.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
What you do right
Okay,
now-
hold on, guys.
No, listen, you're preaching now, my friend.
I'm not preaching.
Yes, you are, man. You're taking 20
How did I
minutes now,
preach?
come on.
You know what preaching is?
Come on,
No, I'm
no.
showing evidence.
No,
Brother
don't take that long,
Snening,
though.
don't forget
education.
Brother Snening, don't forget I was
I
doing.
already did this with you. You and I, we disagree on this.
Brother
I think this is a
Snening.
big lie. That's what I think.
Don't forget I was doing something here by myself before
Right.
you came in.
Right, that's true.
I took time off
Yeah,
to
but-
come and talk to you.
Even
So
that's
I'm
the
not
case.
running.
No, but even that's
So
the
don't
case.
shut it down.
No, but even if
Let's
that's the
deal with
case-
it properly.
Even that's the case, you allowed me to have a conversation with you, right?
Of course.
Then let's continue the conversation.
Then now listen to my point. You'll talk for as long as you want. Once I
fair
finish
enough,
mine.
fair enough.
I always say that. Yeah.
I will explain.
Now, Brother Bilal said, "Where's the penis?" If this were the vagina, we'll show you where the penis is, because you understand what globalization is.
Right.
Globalization is not only coming on the business level.
Right.
It's coming on all levels. Now. There's so many places to go with my explanation, but I have to keep it so focused for you. Christianity is the penis. Islam is the vagina. Now do you understand? Christianity is the penis. We'll explain to you why. Islam is the vagina. That's why
You're saying this is the vagina. You're saying the black stone is the vagina.
it is.
So where's the penis?
I just did tell you. The penis is Christianity.
But where is the penis? He's asking.
Oh my gosh.
But the man just
I don't understand how much. Look, do you know what a penis is?
Yeah.
You sure?
I've got one, yeah.
Oh, you got one. So you know what it does?
Yeah, I know what it
Where's the vagina then?
At home.
Oh, you see that? The vagina is not here with you. It's somewhere else. So you are the penis. When you want the vagina, you're gonna go to it. So the vagina is waiting for the penis to come and do its job.
So there's a physical vagina but no physical penis.
Brother, how much?
There is a physical penis because if you understand that Shaitan is the
Oh, before we even go there,
There's a
Brother
obelisk
Michael,
just a couple
Brother
feet
Michael,
away. Yes, bro.
they've seen it, but they're denying it. This is the penis there. You're the one who saw it. It's the. Sorry.
Because that's
The penis is right there.
Yeah.
Now this is what they do in Islam, and they don't understand what they're doing. I'll break it down to them, and nobody heard this before.
Break it down, brother. Teach.
Now, you see the two biggest religions on the earth, Judo-Christianism or Judo-Islam Christianism, yeah? Or I call Chrislam, yeah? Or Judo-Chrislam, yeah? Judo-Chrislam are phallus religions. That's why you see in the religion of the Wailing Wall, they're always going like this. Because that is the stance of having it. I ain't not mocking. There we go. You want answers? When we give it, you tell us we're mocking. How are we going to explain anything to you? That's why you see them going like this all day long. Yeah? Now when children go to some certain schools to learn their books, they're going like that all day too. Because that's what it's about. It's a yoni thing. Now, before they go to honor the vagina, they've got to stone the penis. Now, why are they stoning the penis? But don't forget, those who invented the religion don't come and do it. It's invented for the consumers. The religion is invented for the consumers. Now the consumers don't know who invented McDonald's or what's in the food.
How you preaching now? So
I'm teaching.
He's allowed to have his time. He's just
I'm
he's trying to
teaching.
teach. Come on, leave him.
So.
We're listening to you. No, I'm honestly listening to you.
I'm teaching. When I start preaching is when I start telling you, come this way.
Right.
Teaching is showing you what's going on.
All right, go on.
Now,
Take your time, go on.
the religion, they go to stone they go to stone the stone. And they say the stone is the symbol of who?
Shaitan.
Of Shaitan. But now, when you understand symbolism, and that's where we started our education, because the world is symbols.
Right.
Numbers, words, and so on and so forth. Why do they go to stone Shaitan when this ain't really Shaitan?
Is that symbolic?
Symbolic of what?
Or ideology?
Was Shaitan ever a stone? Well, why are you stoning a stone? Because Shaitan slept with Eve in the garden.
He's falling down.
Oh my God.
Now, everybody knows the story in the garden. The woman already has a husband called Adam. She's by herself, offered something by a different power. Eat of this nice tasting thing. If you eat it, you're gonna be. Now, which woman doesn't like that? That's what women do when they go out by themselves. A new man comes and tell them, you all right? How are you?
What's your name, darling?
What's your name, love? And she says,
local?
I'm married. He says, yeah, I know. It doesn't matter. Where is he anyway?
He's dead. He's in
But
prison.
look,
He's in prison.
but look at my car outside. What does he do for you anyway? You've been sitting here for an hour by yourself. Come on.
It's true, Ty. It's true.
Yeah. And that's how it goes. Now, Shaitan is the penis because he's a man, obviously. Right? Shaitan is a man, obviously. Right? So what do they do when they stone this penis? They are arousing Shaitan. This is called foreplay. This is blasphemy. Look, I didn't ask nobody to come here. I'm not in a mosque. You don't like it, you move away. Nobody invites you here, but you're getting taught. Now this is foreplay. This is foreplay. When a woman grabs the man and arouses him, then they leave the foreplay and start going around the vagina to waken the vagina for the ultimate union. That's what this is about.
That is the devil here.
Sounds like a reasonable argument.
Now, how do they arouse the stone? That is the penis. You gotta stone it to make it listen to you. Why are you disturbing me? Well, get up! Get up! We want to take you spiritually somewhere. Where are we gonna take you? We want to take you to this vagina. Spiritually. We haven't finished. Now, let me try and get a video for you. Listen, I'm not preaching. You don't like it, Brother Snening, you go. Don't forget, I didn't come to you. Don't come to my space and tell me how to do it. It's not fair.
You're right.
Yeah, so just be chilled. Be chilled. Prepare your argument. Brother, I'll give you time. I know you've lost the first battle. You've come back for the next one.
I haven't lost nothing.
Now look.
Anyone lost you?
Now look. Let's move there. This is woman and man worshipping the penis and vagina in India. Okay? It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
Sorry. Excuse you? It's just the way they do it.
It's going on.
Always been oldest religion on the planet.
It's going on, yeah? That's one. Now, here is a museum, an Islamic museum somewhere in the world. They've left the stone out, but kept the vagina shape and put it in a museum. Why? If the vagina shape doesn't matter, why is this in a museum by itself? Since this is not what came down from heaven. Somebody answer me. Bloody answer me. Why is this in a museum if this did not come down from heaven?
Call them, ask them. I don't know.
I asking them. We already know the answer.
What did they say to you?
You ain't supposed to know.
What?
Now here is a man pouring white milk on a penis.
What is wrong with you, man?
On the lingam.
No, am I lying? Or is it there?
On the lingam. That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. That is a fact. Bro, that's a fact. That's his information.
You haven't read the Quran.
Quran?
The whole Quran.
The whole of it.
You haven't even read the Bible, he said.
Why are you upset?
No, hold on.
Why are you upset? Don't be upset.
Now listen to this. Now listen to this. Now look, you don't need to be here. This is not your house. I ain't insulting nobody. Exactly. So be chilled. Now this is in India. They're worshipping that thing. It's not a big deal. You know what they don't do? They don't lie that they're not doing it. They don't lie. Be man enough, yeah? Now, here they're there, sticking the head inside the thing. I didn't do it. I didn't make the picture up. It's going on. You explain to me what the heck is happening.
What's this kiss in the stone? Is it not my turn?
I won't finish here, brother Snening. Relax.
Take your time. 5 minutes. Let him talk.
Oh, you quiet though. You don't. You had a lot to say before. You ain't got nothing to say on that. No, but I'm saying you ain't got nothing to say on that.
Inverted lingam. This is an inverted lingam. This was a shivling. This is a
Look,
shivling.
brother.
I'm going to say one thing, yeah?
Listen. Okay, go on. Sorry.
There's only two people that circumnavigate. There's Shivites. I'm an Indian. Yeah? There's Shiv people in India, yeah? They circumnavigate this Shiv.
They're doing.
When you go to Hajj, the same clock.
So they stole that thing from.
They circumnavigate the Shivling temple 7 times. They just do it the other way around. They go clockwise.
And they go anti-clockwise.
They're the same people.
They ain't same saying? So Islam ain't a new thing.
No.
So just admit it.
No.
Just admit it. Yeah? Here we see the vagina being held open.
It's an inverted lingam.
I didn't make it.
That stone is an inverted lingam.
That's what I'm saying.
It's what? Inverted lingam, a shivling.
Now, what is this, brother? Brother, what is that?
This is a shivling.
What is a shivling, brother? We're speaking English. What is a blinking shivling? Like Ali G said, your muff. A muff, innit? Can I come in your muff?
It represents Shivji.
Innit? Ali G said, can I come in the muff? So what is the muff?